Welcome to another podcast. This week we are here talking about how we met.
Oh.
Yeah. You can tell Mark's really, really surprised. I sent you a message, told you all about this.
I read the first bit.
See, this is where it all starts.
No, I had a message and then the client rang and then another.
Oh, you see, not important. Not important.
Well,
not
it
important.
doesn't pay the bills, so I had to
I
go
pay
back
the
to that.
bills. I am fully functioning adult.
How we met. I thought it was Valentine. I saw a clip of Valentine's.
Okay, so it's relative to, obviously, this weekend just gone has been Valentine's weekend. Valentine's weekend, there's a lot of love in the air. And someone very kindly posted about how we met, and lots of other people like ourselves on Gladiators, how we met. I've just given the game away, so if you didn't know, that's how we met.
A lot of them had met before, though.
Some had.
Were there any that met on the show, like us? Or had they... I thought you said that most of them...
I'm not quite sure. I know that... So, we'll tell the story. Should we tell the story? Do you want to tell the story?
No, you can tell the story.
Okay, good.
Nice ring, by the way.
Okay, so can we just say I am wearing my Valentine's present from my husband.
Which goes with the blue of the G.
And it matches the microphone and it matches the Gladiator.
I'm
wearing my Gladiator t-shirt for those at home who are just listening in.
What's the brooch? I've never known you to wear a brooch.
Brooch? I didn't say a brooch, I said it's a pin.
Oh, what is
you
the
said
pin?
brooch.
Yeah,
Woo! Right, Grandma. I don't know. I've basically found one of my old, very old vintage, very, very old antique t-shirts from Gladiators. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to wear it. I'm going to wear it today.
Nice.
And weirdly, it's got some little pin. Must have been given to us.
It's like a wishing...
From some charity or something. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's on there.
Nice.
So, we met...
1997.
Well done.
That's nearly 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Next year.
Yeah.
Should we reenact it next year?
What, right now? Or?
No, next year when it's 30 years anniversary.
Okay, so we have to go to Birmingham.
Was I red or blue? I can't remember. Red.
Red.
You
still got your tracky top, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah, I use it for dogging. No, not much anymore.
Not dogging.
I've got a lot
Dog
of kit.
Walking or gardening or whatever else.
What else have I got? Have I got anything else? You've got a lot of the pads and the
I've got
helmet.
my old kit. They don't give it to contenders.
James nicked a
quite a few people
Pugil
managed
stick.
to get. They don't nick them. We acquired them.
Nick them.
Acquired.
Nicked.
So anyway, for people at home who don't know and who are new, because obviously after this weekend and very sort of along the way, we've been very fortunate. We have a few new listeners and followers.
Nice.
Thanks, Mum. What are you doing?
Niche.
Suddenly a high kick in the middle of the chat. So we met in 1997 on the set of Gladiators UK version.
I wasn't a gladiator.
No, you were not. You were some
a lonely
weird,
contender.
lonely ginger freckled.
Not
waif.
lonely, lowly.
Oh, I thought you said lonely.
Lowly.
Lowly, yeah. You were doing contenders. Back in the day. Contenders in the new series, I think, are like superstars in their own right. Back in our day, it was like them and us, very much so. So much so that we had a really nice hotel and they had a crappy hotel.
The Crapthorne.
Copthorne, but was renamed the Crapthorne.
No aircon. And it was hot in Birmingham that year.
Well, it was a summer. We recorded everything in summer.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's going to be hot in Birmingham.
No, true. But it was very warm. Very warm. So we didn't know each other at all before we went. This was my third series. So it's my third series. So we had to count them on my fingers because I couldn't remember.
It was so long ago that the girl that set us up, his daughter, is now
just won
smashing
the British indoor 200 metres.
Didn't just win it.
Championship record.
If any athlete knows out there, she broke Merlin Otti's record as she ran as a guest there 30 years ago. And Merlin Otti was an absolute legend.
So, Renee, well done. Renee Regis, well done to you. That's daughter,
There was a little interview with her, obviously with Mum, Jenny and John.
Regis.
The genetics of
So, John Regis, Olympic 200 metre.
Yeah.
Amazing athlete. Jenny, Mum, amazing, crazy human, but also Commonwealth 200 metre relay champion.
Was she not Olympian as well?
She was Olympian, sorry. She was Olympian, but she won, I think, Commonwealth relay with Sally Gunnell and various other amazing people.
Yes.
So she's got quite good genetics to start with, Renee.
However, socks off.
That doesn't always follow, so you have to work really hard. Anyway, back to our story, because that's what we're here to talk about. Jenny, rebel on the show. You vaguely knew through athletics.
Yes, knew each other from athletics. So she approached me backstage.
But before this, we'll backtrack.
Yes.
So what happens on the show is the camera crew, they go and do their filming at home, so Mark at home and what you do and where you live, and they showed you building a wall or doing something.
I was landscaping at the time. Well, I was PTing, but I was landscaping on the side. My hobby.
Side hustle fun. So they do all the, at home, what they're like, what they think they're going to be good at, all that sort of chat. So I spoke to Dave, who was one of the camera guys who went and did that, and I said, what do you think of all the contenders? Who's good? Who's like, So he started listing and giving little backstories on a few people. Because
I was put forward by a mate.
True. So you didn't actually enter yourself for Gladiators.
No, which is even weirder. I thought it was an indoor athletics meeting.
Fate.
No, it wasn't a Christmas or a garden fete.
It wasn't fate. Garden fete.
So got through that. I think I mainly got through that. I did. I passed all the testing bit, but they asked me to sing something at the end in front of the camera, and I just did it in an operatic version.
As you do, quite frequently.
Yeah. So, I think
in your Tourette's
he's a
mode.
brat. And quota for gingers.
Tick,
get them on.
ginger, tick, freckled, tick, posh bloke, tick.
Anything else?
Tall, because and older. You were the older demographic then.
Yeah, I was
27. Ridiculous.
Fuck, it was 27.
27 back in the 90s was old.
All right.
No, not for you, but I'm saying just generally in TV. I mean, Wolf was like, an OAP at
wasn't
40.
He my age? Wasn't he like 45? Like, wasn't he 50 when he finished recording?
Well, he was in his early 40s when he started. But a lot of them have turned 40 now, the current ones.
Leg end.
But back then, that was seen as quite old.
So I went through, got through somehow, and then you spoke to the cameraman, and he thought I might do all right.
He talked about you, and I was like, oh, he sounds quite nice. And then what happens, we do training days, and then there's camera rehearsals, which is really boring for us. Obviously very important for the crew and everybody in the arena setting stuff up. But we don't really do anything on that. So that's when we tended to sort of get a bit bored or go out or do other stuff. So I think we did go out one night, and next to our hotel was one of those backpacker cheesy places or whatever. And a lot of the contenders were in there as well, all snogging and whatever on heat. And then there was this aloof person at the bar standing away from them all, because you were very much more mature and much older than all the rest.
There was me and a fireman. Scottish.
No, I thought there was another barrister guy who was older or something as well. Was it you two?
There was a fireman.
You were like 27 and the rest were all about 21 or 20.
The fireman was older.
Scottish
fireman.
So you were standing up at the bar and I saw you. I think I must have been with Jenny, I think. I was definitely with Helen Panther. And saw you and I was like, oh, he looks quite nice. He's a bit weird looking. He's got wavy long hair.
Weird
glasses.
Looking.
I didn't say that. I'm just,
You had glasses on.
Yes, you did. You had your tortoiseshell glasses. Yes, you did, because you're like, oh, it makes you look really intelligent.
You
did. You used to wear them all the time.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so...
Yeah, but you needed them more when you were younger than you do now, those ones.
Yeah. Weird.
Yes, he was wearing speckers. I was like, oh, look at old four-eye speckers over there. Ginger freckled bloke.
Special needs.
Let's help him out. So didn't know that you were on the show, didn't know anything about you, and then weirdly came back to the arena and obviously then discovered that you were a contender. Jenny vaguely knew you through athletics sort of stuff from Crystal Palace days back in the day, and so came up to you and said,
hi.
Well done.
Do you have a girlfriend? Answer was yes.
Shock horror.
Do you love her? I was like, oh God.
Pressure.
I said yes.
Think so? Can't really remember.
Why, what's on offer?
What's the right answer here? What do I say?
And then she goes, oh, my friend fancies you.
It's like being back at school.
It was brilliant. And then she walked me past the pit or wherever you guys used to stay in the room.
It was called the pit. So it was basically like
it wasn't called the pit, was it?
We used to call it the pit. It was literally like a...
It was a room.
Yeah. A temporary room that they set up with some sofas in for us to just hang out backstage.
And she walked me past and pointed you out. What do you reckon?
What do you mean? How did you not know who I was? I mean, I was so famous.
Well, I didn't know who, she didn't give a name.
Oh, she didn't tell you. Okay.
So then I walked past, and she went, that one.
What one?
That one.
What one?
And I went, oh, she's nice.
She's alright.
And that was then when. How many days after that did we meet on a dance floor to Some Like It Hot or whatever it was?
Yeah, so I think I don't know, all that stuff happened. It was all a bit of a weirdness because we're filming for like 6 weeks. Well, we're together for 6 weeks with all the crew, production, everybody in the arena. So we have, like I said, we have the training days, then we have camera rehearsals, and then eventually we start filming. So there's a lot of everybody in the same place knowing everybody's business. And there's not a lot else going on outside of Planet Gladiator, you call it, because everybody was like in this weird bubble of work and filming.
Like the Olympic Village. Yeah,
a bit like being on a film set, a bit like the Olympic Village, that type of thing. So, not that I've ever been to Olympics. I've been to Olympics, but not in the Olympic Village.
Don't bring that up, you're going to get upset.
I'll start crying again. So we were there, and obviously everybody knew everybody's business. So every time we hadn't actually spoken at this point, and every time you were in the near vicinity of me or vice versa, everybody like elbowing and nudging and going, it's literally like being back at school. Felt like I was about 12 again. When you mention you might fancy a boy or someone fancies you, and they're going, oh, it's him. Everybody knew. So the makeup artists, directors, production, every single person knew. We hadn't actually had a conversation at this point. It was really embarrassing.
Well, I wasn't aware of this.
Well, I was, because it was all happening in the pit. Every time you walked past, I stopped everybody, because obviously I was in their vicinity a lot more than you were. You were doing one show. I was there all day, twice a day doing shows, 2 days filming, 1 day off, and staying in the hotel with all these people as well. So it was full on. It's a nightmare. It's a bloody nightmare. It was.
You loved it.
So it was quite embarrassing, and then eventually I think there was a break in the filming or in between your shows or whatever, and we did go. No, we met at the riggers or the crew's hotel. They had drinks and stuff.
There was a nightclub somewhere.
No, we went. Yeah, but that was the one. I thought that was the first. Or maybe we went back there. I can't remember. It's so long ago. But what happened? All I remember is the first conversation we had was at the Holiday Inn. At the crew party. For some reason, you'd been dragged there as well, probably to talk to me.
Oh, because I got on with Dave, the cameraman.
Yes, so you got invited along there, and then we had a conversation, and then the next day or day after, whatever, we decided to go off away from everybody and actually have a proper conversation.
Where did we dance?
That must have been at the back pub. That must have been that first night, but I don't think we'd actually spoken, really.
Well, we were put together. Yeah. So what was the music?
Feeling hot.
Fucking so shit. Oh my God. I mean, it's as bad as YMCA.
Yeah, but you could dance, so that was a good sign.
Yeah.
White ginger men can dance.
You see? And jump. Yes. And then we went off in your Mariah green BMW. Was it Mariah? Mariah. What is Mariah?
I don't know. It's some weird name. It's a bit like elephant's breath. It's basically light blue.
Kalahari yellow, my BMW motorbike was.
Yeah. So drove off to the hills.
Then we found out we like dogs. And you showed me your puppies. On the camera. What are you talking about?
Puppies!
You're such a parrot. I did mean that. Just wanted to see if you felt it.
God. So weird.
And you did. You showed me your puppies.
I showed you my dogs. Thank you.
You got your dogs out. Kids don't like getting their dogs out.
I know. It's called their dogs. Why? I don't understand.
Why are they called their dogs? Anyway, yes, you showed me your puppies. And then we decided that we'd just go easy. Did we kiss?
Well, considering
did we kiss on the hill?
You had a girlfriend still.
Oh, yes. But I did tell her. Oh, no. When was the night where I got the aircon, so to speak?
So again, walked me back to my hotel one night and snogging outside the hotel like teenagers. Yes. And everybody and their mother felt like was walking past and coming into the hotel. So that was a bit weird. Anyway, that's how we met.
Yeah. long time ago.
Long time
So how many Valentines have we had together? 20? You worked it out.
Why do I need to work it out? 1997, it's 2026.
Nearly 30 years.
29.
Would have been, crikey, 28 years or something.
28 Valentines, yeah. So we met in August. So we missed that 1st February.
Nice. Got your Prezi this year.
Just this year.
Well, I do find
we can't remember though. We can't remember New Year's mostly. Can't remember. But I think it is a bit forced. It is a bit forced.
But do you not find I'm really good at remembering places, so I can remember the inside of a place. I can still remember the inside of that nightclub where we danced. Yes. I can picture the dance wall and that little. They had a kind of raised section. I can remember all that. Obviously, I can remember that because it's when we met. But it's like when I look back at stuff, Flynn can remember. He goes, "Oh yeah, World Cup rugby semi-final." I'm like, no idea.
Yeah, but he's 18.
I don't think
he's only had 18 years to remember. You've had a lot more years to remember.
No, I'm not very good at dates and looking back. If someone said to me, I can remember my 21st. I remember my 18th. 30th. When did we go to Morocco?
Then
30th.
Rude.
Yeah, so I got that right. 40th.
Dragon boating.
Oh yeah. 50th.
You were in Morzine with your mates.
Oh yeah, thank you.
But that was earlier in the year. Your birthday September, so you did it in February.
And I've got to do something bonkers when I'm 60.
Bonkers. Crazy.
Well, and I'm taking you guys skeleton. We're going to go and do a skeleton.
I want to do that.
You do.
No, bobsleigh.
No, you can't.
Bobsleigh.
You would like the skeleton.
I don't think I would. Well, I probably would like that because
only one bloke out of 6 of us got knocked out.
Oh, that's all right then.
Well, it's only because he's stiffened up.
Yeah, but I will. I'll be like a rigid.
You just go like a sack of potatoes.
I can't do that.
It's not
in my DNA anyway. So that's how we met. But other people. So there's Delta, who was on the Australian Gladiators. Her husband was a contender also, and then their son.
Oh yes.
Kalani went on to.
Kalani.
I know. Cool. Aussie surf name, right? He went on when they relaunched the new series a couple of years ago in Australia again, like they have done in the UK. He went on as a contender, and he won it. And he was against Hammer, who was one of the male Gladiators' sons.
Get out of my
They
town.
put the two
Full
Nepo
cycle.
baby Gladiator babies on there.
There we are.
But unfortunately, then the show didn't get recommissioned in Australia as it did here. Just didn't take off.
Oh, didn't it? It was this recent?
Yeah. It's only a couple of years ago.
Oh. The one here seems to be doing well now.
Yeah, they're doing really well.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. So I think they're doing well enough that they've.
But everyone loves this kind of family viewing thing, isn't it?
But I think they've got some really great gladiators. The contenders are good personalities as well and quite good at talking. They've become almost like their own social media because of social media as well. Obviously, it helps to.
You see, they're pushing this banning social media for under 16s in the UK.
Who's done it? What countries have already done it? It's
Australia. And was it
Scandinavian?
Spain?
I thought it was another Scandinavian.
Maybe it's Sweden. I don't know. But yeah, they're pushing it here. It sounds like they're going to do it. I don't know how they do that. How do they control it? Because you just lie when you set up your Instagram account.
Yeah, but Flynn's just got into gambling because he's a gambling addict already. No, he's
bet £2.15 the other day
on the rugby at the weekend. And he can do that because he's just turned 18, but he had to scan, not just take a photo, he had to properly scan his passport or whatever he had to do.
Right, okay.
So there may be regulations on that. Well, you'd have to be. That's the only way you can do it.
Because originally, TikTok and everything, you just lie, wouldn't you?
You go, are you over 18? Well, it's like if you go onto a website and they're selling alcohol, they go, are you over 18? Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, who's checking? No one's checking, so why ask the question?
I don't know, Susie.
Ridiculous.
All right. So yes, Valentine's. It's a bit like Father's Day.
But I think we went out on Valentine's night.
For an impromptu, only because we got kicked out of
our own house because Flynn was cooking dinner for his girlfriend, and that was all very sweet and nice. But we just went to a local pub, had really nice food, quick, easy, in and out, like within about an hour and a half.
You bet we had to be because
we hadn't booked, and we just went, let's go for dinner. And then we walked around Kingston, which we very rarely do.
Never
on a Saturday night. Walk around, and it was full of obviously lots of teenagers, but also I don't think it's just teenagers. There was a lot of teenagers out, obviously, in little romantic couples, probably having cuddles as well. But also, I think just any new relationship, I think it's a bit more like the thing, whatever age.
Yeah.
I think a new relationship, there's sort of not that you have to feel like you're making an effort, but you feel like you need to make an effort on Valentine's Day because otherwise you look really rubbish.
Yes.
Whereas,
But it's a bit like
every day's Valentine's Day with you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.
But then you always feel bad when you don't get something, and then the other partner goes, "Oh, I'm not going to get you anything," and then they get you something, and you're like, "Oh
But it is. I think it's more like the thoughts throughout the year are more important, especially when you've been in a relationship a long time.
When you have been in a long time.
Yeah, I think so. I think it doesn't necessarily have to focus around that one day.
Exactly, Suzie.
That's what I mean. It can be other times during the year, but I think it just makes people... Because it is just a big commercial spend.
Like Father's Day. Surely that wasn't around. Mother's Day I get. Father's Day, I'm sure that wasn't around.
Yeah, but more fathers are being full-time parents.
No, it's not about that. It's
I
not
think
about how
it
things
is.
have changed.
I think it is.
Scared.
I think it is, because back in the olden days...
Before you showed me your puppies.
Mothers were the people who stayed at home and looked after children. Now, roles have changed massively, and there are dads who sit at home and look after children, mums work, vice versa, blah, blah, blah. How many think vice versa?
I don't know, versa vice. Why don't they do it the other way around?
So I don't know whether that's a thing I don't even know when Father's Day started. Valentine's Day, Dog Day.
Oh, there's everything now, isn't there?
Happy Neighbour Day.
There's something. Well, yeah. There we are.
But why do you need to be... I just think Valentine's Day is... Like we said, we saw lots of young people out, which was quite sweet. It is quite sweet, because they're like... It's a big deal when you're... And also, when did the whole secret Valentine thing come about?
What's that?
Well, no, come on. You know, because you used to send cards to people, random cards, which were quite weird.
Well, they weren't for me.
They weren't. They weren't to me. They were when the kids were young.
No, I did it this year.
Yeah, I know. They started when they were quite young, and used to get either people
everyone at work,
at work to write the cards for them. But it was like, I've been watching you. It's like really creepy. I've seen you from afar.
Yeah,
You're very beautiful.
Yes.
I was like, yeah, it was like weird.
Well, what do you put?
No 10-year-old would bloody write that. They're going, all right, love you, thanks. They don't write stuff like that. You've got like 30-year-olds to write cards. Exactly. So weird. I used to read them just going, I know who's written this, but it's just giving me the creeps. But
they loved it. The kids loved it.
Well, they did initially when they were little. And then after they were like, wow.
No, they still do. Every year they do.
Not so much, I'm not so sure.
Oh, I'm going to do it this year.
Too late.
Did I do one this year for them? No.
No.
That's fucking terrible. Oh, that's so boring. You've got to carry on doing stupid shit.
Yeah, but do it for other things. Don't do it. That's just...
No, it's creepy. Fun, especially now they're older.
They're like,
yes.
Thanks, Dad.
I love it. I like doing silly shit.
I sent a thing to Flynn on Instagram. It was like, when you ask why your son hasn't said Happy Valentine's Day to you,
yes,
and he says, because you're not my Valentine. Because he's got a girlfriend and there's like this little dog just like sobbing. Oh. So that's Flynn.
Oh, you did? Did he react to it?
I don't know. He's training, so I don't think he's
you only said it.
Literally said it this morning. Said it this morning, popped up and I was like, yeah. Actually. Yeah. So what you were talking about the Winter Olympics and talking about obviously when the contenders were all in Gladiators and it was all just free for all.
Mm.
Apparently the Winter Olympics run out of condoms.
That happened at the summer as well.
Ran out of condoms. I don't think they had enough. They had 10,000 or something. I'm like, that's not enough, surely. The amount of virile
well, especially
people.
If the whole... What's really nice when you watch snowboard cross or ski cross or big air is it's such a chilled environment.
Yeah.
It's almost like the surfing environment. So I imagine there's a lot of love going around. And people are having a jolly good time.
And a few beers after. They're so much more relaxed. I mean, they're literally standing at the top with their headphones in, like they're really baggy stuff. Like some of them are even wearing goggle. It's just literally like they're just doing a fun, crazy run. Like it's almost like different to how normally people are so in the zone and focused for a sporting
because we got
event.
gold in the snowboard cross, the mixed team.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. So what's his name? The skeleton in the mixed team got gold again.
Matt Weston.
They both ran really well. And then in the snowboard cross, we got gold in that. The Aussies crashed out, I think. So the blokes go first. I mean, that's a bonkers event. And I think, was it the Aussie? No, it was the Brit that got punched in the face on the first corner and then kind of lost it a bit and then kind of came round again and then caught everyone and...
But the skeleton guy, Matt Weston, he was talking about how much obviously they actually get to train on snow, and it's so such a tiny amount of time in the whole year. It's like 3 hours a year or something.
And the reason why the Brits are so good is because they've got that concrete runway at Bath Uni, and they just practice starts.
Yeah.
So the women are phenomenal. But so one of the women was a
each
gymnast.
track
They're all this ID.
Okay, talent ID. That's what I really wish I'd been involved in.
So there's, so he was taekwondo and rugby. One of them was a long jumper. One of them was a ex-gymnast, the girls. But they're saying that ID takes about 1,000 people, and then 20 of them get selected for skeleton. I'm sure there's other sports. And then only 4 or 5 make it. It's tough. But yeah.
But that would be the same in any sport. Do you know what I mean? You work up the levels, and only the top 2% get through to the elite level.
If Flynn goes to Bath Uni, you should try it. Give it a go.
Oh no, I'd like to do it on that. Just like the.
Well, that's not much fun.
Yeah, but that's what I quite like. I like that explosive, just sprint start bit.
Yeah, when you let you have a go on the skeleton, they just sit you halfway down the track the first time to see if you're going to kill yourself. So obviously you don't get the same speed, but you go down the bottom half of the track. And then if you are okay and didn't pinball, they call it, where you just bounce off the walls, then you go up to the top, but you don't do the push.
But I'd quite like to do the run start and then on a flat. And then it maybe goes up to a hill to slow you down.
Well, I just want to do the bobsleigh.
The initial push run.
I wonder if they still do it at Lillehammer. You said La Plan has it as well in France.
Yeah, you can do it as a commercial thing, so you can go in.
But just the bobsleigh though.
Just bobsleigh, I think. I don't know about skeleton.
You've got to do the skeleton.
But yes, so I mean, just incredible because they said obviously each course is different anyway, so you only have a few runs to practice and feel what the course feels like beforehand, like it in anything, I suppose.
But what's weird is the Italian, they did okay, but they'd get to practice on it all the time. And it was quite a technical course apparently, but the Brit, Western, was just phenomenal.
Someone was putting up on stuff going, all he's doing is just taking his brain out and going down a hill really fast. I'm like, well, it's very technical. They make it look really easy. And you'll see the people who are, the difference between him and then you watch someone else's run.
Yeah.
And just a tiny little body movement will flip them up the wall.
And then the curling. Canadians.
Yes.
Swearing at the Swedes. Canadian guy was told that he did a secondary finger. He fingered his stone, so to speak. So he let go of it. You saw it in slow-mo. And then there's a fraction of time as he pushed it away and then he puts his finger back on. But it's before the green line. The green line is called I thought I'd remember that. There's a special name for that line. And they can't touch it after that line. Yeah, so he did it. He pushed. You can't push it. Let go. Push it again. Even before the line. So he pushed it, and there was a fraction of time. Lost contact, and then he's telling him to fuck off. So they're now having to have officials on the ice. Which they didn't Fight before. Club on curling. Yeah, it's getting tough out there. Is there any more? I think it's all over now, isn't it? Or is there anything else left? Don't know. It's all. But first time we've ever won 2 golds. Anything on snow. But the other one, which is amazing, the other thing is the double where you're facing up, the luge, where your feet first. How did that even start? I don't know. Let's lie on top of each other and go down this hill really fast. Because the luge, when you're skeleton... It's head first. Yeah, there's so much force on your neck because the head is being pushed into the ice. You get this ice kiss, it's called. If you can't hold your head up, you burn your chin on the ice. Who had a little dip thing German rider had a little neck support. Obviously couldn't, whatever. Just rest the helmet there. But so you're just looking through the top of your helmet to try and see the track. Mark knows a lot about this because he's done it in Lillehammer. It was brilliant. And then, but the luge, I mean, you're like... It's literally just doing an outcut. I don't know what I prefer. I don't know. But the luge, the person on the bottom obviously can't see shit. It's just literally lying there. It's just got someone... But they have to memorise the course. But they're lying there, and then someone's lying with their back on top of them. Yeah. And they're the person who's steering, who's deciding. Well, I assume the one that can see. You'd hope so. But then the other one would know the route. What is the point there? I don't understand why that would be a thing. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Do you go faster? I suppose it's more dangerous. It's more technical. Yeah, more weight. You've got double weight. So more weight, you go quicker. I don't know. I definitely would not want to be doing that. You wouldn't want to do the luge. Not the double luge, anyway. But feet first as well. I'm like, no, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, that feels more sledgy, but... Sledgy? But they weigh about 30 kilos. Like Matt Weston was talking, wasn't he? About they're heavy, yeah. You have to carry, so I'm carrying it in. It's like 30 kilos. And we're like, who wants to carry that in? And we were taught, if you think you're going to come off it, push the sled away, because if it lands on you, you're fucked. Yeah, because
Alright, Miss. Oh, you're right. You got fidget. You got ants in your pants today.
I'm
just fidgety.
I haven't done anything today, and
it's
I'm
fidgety.
feeling my mojo's back. I actually feel like I'm better again.
We've all been a bit off, haven't we? I've had an injury on my shoulder. Which is quite annoying. It's less stabby now, so it's okay. So you couldn't do anything major, which is very annoying. And you've had a little coffee thing.
Hearty thing, it's weird,
Heart things, cough things, it's all going off. But we are really fit and healthy in this house. There's a lot of it around though. You said, lots of people.
Those are even the young athletes.
We're trying to work out why people were so ill this winter. But I think it's just because it's been raining every day.
Yes.
Since the beginning of January.
And no one's actually seen any sunlight.
Talking about our relationship, we went for a walk yesterday. A very, very wet walk with the dogs in the morning.
Nice though, isn't it?
It was very funny because you had a beanie hat on.
Yes.
And then a hood.
Yes.
Done up quite tightly.
Yes.
I had a baseball cap and then a hood, but I could hear.
You were mumbling.
So I have two levels of speaking. I'm either shouting or mumbling.
You have your brother's mumble.
I think because it sounds, for me, when I speak, even with a mumbling, it sounds louder in my head. I can hear myself.
Of course you can.
I know, but it feels really loud. And I don't want to be too loud. Just want to talk at a normal level. And
I couldn't hear you.
And it was literally like the future of being with a very
it was our future.
Band.
Did you like the walk?
I didn't mind the walk.
It
was the fact that you were every time I was speaking, you were going, or you misheard what I said many times.
Yes. What was the thing about the fence?
I said
something. One of those situational.
You had to be there. You had to be there. It was very funny at the time.
But you know when you look out and you think, oh, it's miserable today. It's still a lovely thing to do, just to get out.
The dogs weren't that impressed.
They were fine. They loved it.
I don't know about loved.
Okay. Well, they were both ill that night.
They survived and then they both threw up.
But I just think, we've got.
Yeah, but we've got, luckily, like you say, I don't mind if you're going out and you're coming back somewhere warm and dry and you can do your stuff.
Which is normally the case.
Amber and her two of her mates, they went to the Peak District.
Yeah, in the snozzle.
For a walk, and it was snowing and cold and wet, and they had a right old laugh. Yeah. Did a nearly 12k walk.
I thought it was more than that.
No, 11.5-ish k. But
Decent.
So yeah, which was really cool. 3 girls drove out.
Nice.
Did the Peak District walk.
Happy days.
Came back. Job done. Weekend done. Rather than sitting around watching TV or just sitting in a pub.
We watched a lot of rugby.
A lot of rugby.
Yeah.
More rugby to come. We had a weekend off rugby, actually physically watching, just out and about.
I'm going to the England game this weekend.
You are?
Because I'm posh like that.
You're going well posh in a box or something, aren't you?
Well, no, not in a box, but a private bar to start with.
Private bar, yeah. Who are they playing, please?
Yolanda. That's French for Ireland.
We were trying to find Irish heritage, weren't we, for Flinny?
Yes.
Because he was being looked at.
Famous, we're now calling him.
For Ireland. Not Flynn. Flynn or Robert.
But he could be Welsh.
Not so impressive, though, is it?
They will bounce back. They have to. It's such a strong nation. They have to bounce back. I do feel for them. Their under-20s aren't bad. That's
good.
Awesome. And that's what they're saying. The French under-20s are phenomenal and are now coming through. And so it's just...
timing.
Well, yeah, and I think the whole club thing. It's just, the politics of sport. And I'm sure it happens in every sport, doesn't it? Hockey, rugby, football. There's always... if the coach don't like you or you don't fit the mould or...
I think, like you say, it's the right team, the right... dynamic of people.
Well, Finn Russell used to fall out with Gregor Townsend all the time with the coaching because he was a maverick, and they don't like that. But then they realise that perhaps you need someone like that in your team that can just do something very different.
Not mess it up, but just shake everybody up.
Yeah, not do the formula. I just think the English.
Well, a bit like we watched 23 Blasts last night. So
yes, true story.
True story about American high school football, and this amazing golden boy player ends up getting a really bad virus and goes blind. And it's how he sort of comes back. But he's got this crazy mate who just, a bit of a maverick, doesn't follow the rules, just goes, right, let's do this. Takes him around the hospital, waving at people, and takes him driving, just to sort of make him feel normal.
And your favourite film in all seasons.
Elevator. Love that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. So that's very, very inspiring. Just have someone slightly different in your
Do you remember? I think you were with us, weren't you, when we saw the guy blind skier? Were you with us, or was it just me and Flinny? And then we tried to do not half the piece. We tried to do about 3 or 4 turns with our eyes closed, and just the respect, the feedback. As you hit a bump without being able to see it, and you have to react. It's just.
Oh no! I stopped doing that cross country ski race after I got overtaken by someone being guided as a skier. I was like, right, no. Maybe they just had no fear because they couldn't actually see how horrific the conditions were.
Still feel it.
Still feel it, and they were still physically doing it. But I think my mind had already gone.
No. Seeing the downhill and giant slalomers. I don't know if they do downhill. They do giant slalom. Partially or fully blind. It's just imagine. It's amazing. Amazing. We do some of the balance stuff in the gym with the eyes closed.
Oh, that's hard enough. Just doing like a couple of jumps forward.
Yeah.
Trying to go in a straight line.
Yeah, just to give yourself that feedback. It's amazing. Total respect.
Respect, man. Okay, on that note, have a lovely week. Happy Valentine's. Keep Valentine's going all year round.
Impromptu prezzies, that's the way.
Yes.
Impromptu prezzies.
Impromptu. Keep the flame alive.
Get her to show you your puppies.
Bye.